Welcome back, Wheel of SNES, Season 7, Episode 9. Total episode?
79-ish.
Ish, yes. Asterisk next to it. This week we got Pink Panther. I guess the technical name of it is Pink Goes to Hollywood.
Yep.
So while I don't have the cover of the box brought up here, we'll buy a little time.
Of course, yep. Always got to do it at the very last minute.
Yep.
But, yeah, no. We may have a slight lull in episodes. I don't know. I haven't looked at the episode count or anything like that. But we've had some personal stuff go on.
Right. So let me see. I think I got the back of a box right here.
All right.
So the Pink Panther box is kind of unique looking. It's him with his foot up on like a cab, and I guess it says Pink Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which is the game, spoiler alert, it's kind of shot like a movie per se. So, here is the reference, the back of the box. This is what's going to get you fired up to play this Super Nintendo game, Josh, back in the early 90s.
All right.
Well, let me see. There is a...
I was ready, and you failed to deliver, sir.
I can barely read it, but I gotta say, Pink Panther, MGM's Too Cool Cat hits Hollywood to audition for his next big movie role. But Pink's big break may be fooled by Inspector Clouseau. Pink wreaks havoc on acres of pantherized movie sets like Polterpink, Pinkenstein, and Jungle Pink.
Okay.
With props like stoplights, giant fly swatters, and a bowling ball, Pink's bag of tricks is never empty. In the nick of time, Pink escapes through safe rooms and bonus rounds. And that's it. I'm just going to say, I don't like calling him Pink.
No.
It's Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had, and it kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it's Pink Panther.
So I've never had anybody be like, hey, Pink, man, he's a crazy old cat. Like, no, what the fuck are you talking about?
If you tell me, if someone comes up to me and says, hey, do you know Pink? He's a crazy old cat. I'm going to think he's an old drug addict down the road.
You're right. If you said, hey, what about Pink? I'm going to say the Aerosmith song. Oh, it's okay.
It's all right.
It's overrated, but it's still good. I mean, it gets way more play than it should. But, so we're just going to get Pink Panther. This is a classic Super Nintendo. What it's known for is platformers. So it's a platformer. It was released on 2 systems, Josh. I'm sure this isn't going to be too hard for you to guess.
2 systems. The SNES, the Genesis.
That is correct. So it was developed by 2 different people on Super Nintendo and Genesis. And the gameplay, the graphics and stuff and gameplay is similar, but the levels are a little different. The layouts are a little different. Genesis probably has a little bit better one because they actually shrunk down the sprite of Pink Panther.
Okay.
Not to get into it too much right now. But the Genesis was developed by Head Games, and on the Super Nintendo it was developed by Manley and Associates. And I damn well knew that we played a Manley and Associates game, and I'm like, what fucking game was it? Because I know it wasn't going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Do you know what game we played that was a Manley and Associate game? And there's more Manley and Associate Super Nintendo games, just so you know.
I don't know. I want to say it was Joe and Mac, but I know that's wrong.
This is one of the games that I said I feel like this is false advertising. I feel like they put something on the box that was bullshit. It was like developed by the maker of another game, which I don't think the person that they named was the maker of the other game. I can't remember the whole details, but I feel like it was bullshit. It was Wild Snake.
Oh!
That's the one from the creator of Tetris. And I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, it was from one of the creators of Tetris.
Yeah.
Wild Snake.
So that is the quality of... Now, Wild Snake wasn't necessarily a bad game. It lacked, but, it had promise. I like a puzzle game, so... both systems is published by Tech Magic. And this game was in November of 1993, Josh. So I was probably in about the 6th grade in 1993.
Okay.
Maybe 5th grade. So
I was 3 years old.
You were 3 years old. Well, You're just a pup. So, do you even know Pink Panther?
Yes, I do know who Pink Panther is.
But, like, it's pretty surprising. I'm going to circle back around this and make it and break it of just Pink Panther in general. And
I'll tell you what, this will even blow your mind. Pink Panther was the first guitar song I learned on my electric guitar growing up.
Okay.
The doo-doo, doo-doo.
That is very iconic.
Doo-doo.
But I was like looking up, just getting ahead of myself here. I was looking up fun facts for Pink Panther. And there's no real fun facts about Pink Panther, just to let you know. I've got a tip of my hat and complaints on Pink Panther. So I'll probably go into a small...
There's probably fun facts about Pink Panther, the movie.
Yes.
With Steve Martin, the live action, which was not good.
I'm going to say I'll probably rant. Oh, the good part of Pink Panther is a cartoon in general and the bad part of it as well. So I'm going to make an attempt at loosely describing this plot because
I got you. I know exactly how to describe it.
So this is what I wrote. This is word for word. Basically, Pink Panther has been shrunk. A smaller Pink Panther navigates platforming levels as he must avoid all the obstacles. That's mostly platformer. His health is represented by a hat that changes when he takes damage. If he has no hat, then he is almost dead. You can also collect tricks and collect access to special power-ups to help win.
Yeah.
So...
It's bad. I don't like it. This is so stupid, just so you know.
I bought beers for the podcast, and I accidentally got the 8-ounce beers instead of the 12-ounce beers, so we feel like giants.
I feel like Shaquille O'Neal holding a regular can.
You don't even tell the ounces.
It does not. I looked.
It's 8.
I looked for it. It has to be 8.
Oh no, it's 12 7.5-ounce mini cans. It's a pineapple juice can.
It's an abomination. My hand almost goes all the way around it.
So, is there anything you want to add to the plot of Pink Panther, Josh, or anything before we start getting into some make it and break it?
The plot of this game,
okay,
is simple. You're shooting a movie with Pink Panther. He's playing the hero.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say now I don't have the instruction book. But just the lead up to the game and stuff, it doesn't really lead into this.
No, it doesn't.
But as you're playing the game and you're watching it, you kind of put 2 and 2 together.
You're making a movie, is what I get.
And I got to circle back around to this no story thing. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you, I don't know if I like Pink Panther or if I don't like Pink Panther.
I remember the cartoon. I enjoyed the cartoon.
I don't think anybody probably has a negative connotation of Pink Panther. But I'm just going to bring up some points later on.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing else other than just about to bitch about this cartoon. You want to jump in to make it break it, Josh?
Let's do it.
I've got here the first make it for me. Pink Panther is an icon.
Yep.
He is not only a cartoon. I'm pretty sure it's John Mansville Insulation. He's been advertisement for that. He's got his own toy lines that he's had. I don't think he currently does.
Oh, neither.
Like I say, he had his cartoon. He had shorts. He's an icon. I will say that. Like, I can guarantee that even probably kids today, I would think that if you showed them a picture of Pink Panther, they know who Pink Panther is.
Yeah.
And so, with all that being said, Pink Panther looked like Pink Panther. There wasn't no derpiness to him.
No, he was a Pink Panther.
So I was okay. I mean, like, it was an accurate sprite for Pink Panther.
Yeah.
I'll come back and talk about some sprites and some break-its.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, it wasn't like when you get like a knockoff Disney game or you get Mario that looks a little derpy and a different, like, what is them damn educational games where Bowser's all derpy and
the Mario education game.
Yes.
Yeah, that was, again, Tatum, but yeah, they look bad.
So this one, he looked good. I will give it to you. You look at it and there's no doubt that's Pink Panther.
Yeah.
And to go along with that, I thought the colors in the game were pretty good.
So the colors themselves remind me of the show. They were very
They're all
they were
vibrant.
Poppy. Yeah, they were poppy. They were vibrant.
And so, really, I was like, well, I kind of like the colors. You know, you got the pink, you got all kinds of a color palette all over it. And then, so I'm like, I guess if I like the colors, and I'm kind of looking at it, the colors I think were better than the graphics, but graphically, it was okay.
Yeah.
You know, but probably, you know, just coming into the start of it, probably the best part of it is
the opening.
Well, you go ahead and take me through the opening here, Josh.
The opening itself, you actually got to listen to the music.
Yes, and the music is one of probably the favorite things.
Yeah.
And even like when you're in like the Robin Hood level or in the levels that you're in, you've got the Pink Panther music.
Yep.
And it's like got its own twist, like a Robin Hood-y sound. Now, I don't know what, if you said, hey, in Sherwood Forest, play Pink Panther, what would it sound like? I don't know what it sounds like, but that sounded pretty accurate.
They nailed it.
Like, that is one thing. I don't know.
Not
Question for debate when we get around to it. What's more iconic, Pink Panther or the Pink Panther theme? I don't know. The Pink Panther theme is pretty iconic itself. And you got, and really they just played a lot of it over and over, and it didn't really ever get old.
No.
You know, so it was a good job. I mean, so when you're looking at the checklist and you're like, okay, let's make our game look good, I'll give it an overall check. You're like, hey, let's, you know, the graphics check. And then let's get the sound right. I give them a double check on that.
Yeah.
So, like, they're really checking some boxes. It's like they've got their checklist up here on the wall. And so, you know, one thing that, actually, this is probably my favorite thing. I've still got a few more. But I liked how they made each level look like a movie. I don't know what you call it. I put it with that clacker where they're like,
oh, yeah.
I don't know what the hell it's called.
Scene take.
Yeah, take 3.
Yeah, 7,000. Click.
So I did like that they came out like that. I don't even know if they do that anymore. I know at one time it was all wrote on chalk on that little clacker.
Yeah.
And then they got it to where it was like digital and I don't know. It just seems.
Listen, I don't even know if they use it anymore.
I know at one point, like way back when it was digital. I don't know if they use it anymore either. But if I ever like was in a movie, if I was on a movie set, there's 2 things that's probably iconic that I would want to look at. One of them would be like, if somebody said, you want to do that little movie clacker thing? I'd be like, fuck right, I do. Dude. And the other thing's like, where's this director's chair? I want to sit in the director's chair.
I want to be that guy.
Once you get into the gameplay, I thought the heads-up display was fine. Nothing to write home about. They didn't overdo it. Like, you know, there's some stuff like Super Pay where, you know, I felt like there was just too much noise on the screen. It was more distracting than it helped. You know, you didn't need nothing fancy, and it wasn't fancy, but it worked. It was serviceable. I've got also the levels. I kind of like the variety of the levels. I mean, just trying to.
The levels were fun. I did enjoy them. I liked so there was the challenging. Like each level was different. Each level had its own little twist, but primarily it's the same thing. It's platforming. Move to the right.
Right. Now, in the levels was kind of cool. Like, you kind of had, like, your Robin Hood level. Mm-hmm. You had, like, your Pink Lemonade level. You had your refrigerator level. You had, like,
your opening one was...
Frankenstein level.
Your opening one was you going to Hollywood, right? Was that the opening one?
Well, you go to the main area, and then you choose your level inside of that. And so... And it was kind of cool that, you know, they went it a little too far with it, I think.
Yeah.
But like you had the Pinkenstein level.
Yeah.
Well, you know, your crossover in Pink Panther with Frankenstein. So you know what you're getting. You're like, oh, okay, I'm going to get like a graveyard set. And that's exactly what you got. I mean, when you look at it kind of...
The jungle theme was, of course, jungle.
When you look at it on the surface, what it was telling you were getting, you were getting. What else do you have, Joshua? I've kind of went through my list. That's just about everything I had on it. Well, and you know, talking about the levels, the enemies, like, you know, I don't know what kind of enemies Pink Panther has, but there was a variety of them.
The only ones I know of is Detective Clouseau.
Yeah, and so like I do like that when you're in you're battling Ghost and
Yeah,
and the
Frankenstein
Ghost
one. You got ghouls and ghosts, which was awesome.
I thought that the enemies were pretty good, like the sprites, the colors, all that too.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did like his unique health idea of
with the hat.
I did. It was
a little weird.
It was a little weird, but I enjoyed it. It was something new. It was something different than most games that have that type of feel. You got hearts, you got lives, you got a meter. I like the fact that it was a unique hat. I thought that was pretty cool.
So it kind of blows my mind too. What don't blow my mind? It's just I think there's a fine line of, you imitate something that's working. I mean, there's plenty of platformers, whether you say you imitated or not, but there's only so much you can do with that platformer, especially in 1993, I think is when I said.
Yeah.
But like, you want to put the formula together, but you also want to stand out.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's like, the hat thing was fine for me. It's like, that's a little weird, but I get it. You're trying to put your own spin on it. But, there's also sometimes is like you try to put your own spin on something like Speed Racer, where they try to put a platformer with the racer,
and it was
you completely fuck the game up.
Yeah, you fucked both of those up.
So there is a fine line there, and I do think,
and I think they've done a decent job.
They didn't knock nothing out of the park with it.
Yeah,
but it could have been way worse.
Yeah, like I said, some of the top platformers that we have for the SNES is, of course, the Mega Man games, Mario, DK, Contra.
Well, I mean, even like some of the lower end, platformers you're looking at too. Mr. Nuts.
Yeah.
Kid Cleats. So when you look at the top,
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
When you're looking at the top shelf of the Mega Man and the Donkey Kongs, this doesn't hold the jock strap.
No,
but then when you flip it over, like Mr. Nuts, I'd probably argue might be better in this. But when you talk about like Kid Cleats and like better. Speed Racer, then they don't hold this one's jock strap.
Yeah, like I said, this is so much farther up there. That's like, what was it? Follow Goes West and Mickey and Minnie.
Them were pretty good.
Those are solid, but we discuss that all the time. The only thing that killed Five Goes West is we played Mickey and Minnie first.
Yeah, that's exactly it. and them were two pretty good platformers.
They were great.
Like, I mean, when you take out like the top 10 platformers, they're up there.
They're way up there. Yeah, and I think with Pink Panther, I think it's honestly probably, I would say it's slightly above average.
I would probably agree with
as far as platformers go. I think it's slightly above average.
So we're gonna build it up. You got anything left to talk about on making it?
No, like I said, I mean, I think everything was good. I noticed you didn't talk about controller.
Yeah, we're coming around to it.
I say mine's in the break it because mine was a bit weird.
I kind of grouped mine as a general one sentence line that I think covers it all. Okay. So when we get to the controller part, I'll let you explain yours, and then I'll just tell you what I think of mine because I just grouped it all in together.
Okay.
So turn it into break it then if you ain't got nothing left for make it.
I'm gonna start out.
You hit me with it.
Gonna hit it with the big one.
I bet I know what it is. You tell me.
Fucking Sprite's gigantic.
I got right here. I misspelled it, but I put Pink Panther. Sprite is too big.
Too damn big. It's fucking massive.
So there's games like you mentioned, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and some of these where you've got the gotcha traps and such like that. I don't think this game purposely sets you up on gotcha traps and all that, but your sprite's too big. You can get hit by enemies off screen. You're just trying to move through a level, trying to learn to navigate it, and you get cheap hits.
Yeah.
That is aggravating.
Yeah.
That is the first thing I noticed, and I noticed it the whole time through the game.
Yep.
I don't know. And now that's one thing that I think when I was looking at some information that the Sega had a little bit different screen ratio or whatever. And he was still big, but they'd shrunk it down a little bit.
He was a little smaller.
And it wasn't as goofy.
That's whenever at the very beginning of that, whenever he said the Sega one had a smaller sprite, I'm like, interesting. I kind of want to play that one now to see how that holds up.
Well, here's another one I'm going to put in there that I think was pretty bad is I felt like these levels were way too big.
Yeah,
I felt like maybe you
long.
give me more levels that are quicker. The kind of like Mr. Nuts. I felt like pretty similar to Mr. Nuts. Of the levels just seemed like they kept going on. There's one thing I'm going to say here, and it still goes on that fine line. I'm going to say this right before I say the next thing that kind of contradicts it. I feel like the game is pretty vanilla. Like, it's kind of plain, but when I say that, I feel like they try to do a bit too much sometimes. Like, the parts where you, like, jump on the seesaws and you throw the weight up and it shoots you up. Like,
that was interesting. That was cool. I liked that whole aspect.
I feel like it was a little too much in this game. I'm like, okay. But, you also had, like, and I don't know, I'm mixed on it because you had, like, the little tolls where you could get the ladders. You had the umbrellas. And I know you need to stand out. And I hate to call you vanilla and then bitch about the stuff that you did.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I liked
Something just didn't feel right with it.
I liked it for what it was, but I think it was poorly executed.
Yeah, but it wasn't like...
It wasn't god-awful.
When you say poorly executed, that's weird because it's like it wasn't horribly executed. It just wasn't really greatly executed.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very right there in the middle of the road type execution.
And I'm going to just sit here
but it was just on the lower end to where it wasn't good.
Even when you're just talking about it, it's like whether it be the good thing or bad thing, because I would say it's probably a good thing to have a checklist. I feel like there's a literal checklist. They were going down the list and checking, and I don't know. It was like there was a bunch of different parts, and maybe it just didn't gel together.
Yeah, I think what they done is, I think they probably pushed the SNES to the limit with this game, but to the limit to where the game wasn't unplayable. But to the limit that this was all the console could do.
Well, I think it probably, in my opinion, I think you probably had Manley and Associates and these people that probably spent a lot of money to get the license.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know how much Pink Panther is worth, but I would, especially in 93, he was probably way bigger than he is in 2025. Thank you for helping me with that because I saw you struggling. I'm churning up years here.
I saw you struggling.
So I would imagine that it probably still cost a lot of money just for the license. I don't know if that really had anything to do with. I mean, the game doesn't really.
It's not terrible, but there was just certain aspects of it that just didn't feel good. And like I said, I enjoyed them doing the weights, the seesaws, the teeter-totters, the umbrellas, the tolls.
It was okay for me, but it was just...
It wasn't... I said I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the try. But it still felt lackluster. It still felt like, hey, how are we going to do this? We're going to do it right here. Like, I got an idea. Let's do this here so that way we can add it to it. Be a little unique, be a little different. Because the only other game where we had something sort of like that was Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, and it was different.
It was very different. But it was a puzzle game, too. It was a puzzle platformer, which was weird.
It reminded me of, like, Pac-Man World, where Pac-Man's walking through and you gotta, like, shoot this shit next to him. But... And it don't make me... I'm over here referencing Pac-Man. That's where we're at.
Oh, not only that.
Also got Pac-Man World, too. I picked up a couple of weeks
ago. I got to tell you something.
Tell me.
It's completely off topic.
Is it Pac-Man?
It's not Pac-Man.
Hit me.
I downloaded a game.
What?
That's free this month.
What?
On PlayStation.
Balatro?
Yep.
I'm going ahead and telling you, I know it got nominated for a bunch of awards. I think it might have won something for the music, but Balatro pound for pound. Now, mind you, when I bought it, they gave you an hour free trial. They crack dealered your ass.
Yeah.
They gave you a fucking crack rock for 1 hour, and I tell people, and I stand by this, if they still do, and well, it's free, but in that 1 hour, if you got to the 30-minute mark and you hadn't purchased it, the game's not for you.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, in my opinion, my favorite... I enjoyed the Skywalker Saga a lot, the Lego one.
Yeah.
Balatro might be... I'm sitting here going through the Rolodex. It might be my favorite game of, like, the last 5 years. And it's a real problem. Have you played any of it?
Not yet. I haven't touched it yet.
It is a real problem.
I have it downloaded. It's locked and loaded. I'm going to finish Expedition 33 before I play this.
This is how bad it is they finally got a physical release, and I think it's kind of expensive because people was, I guess, bitching wanting a physical release.
Did you buy it?
I'm not yet, but it's
happening. It will happen eventually.
I just bought a bunch of them. I purposely did not look at Velatro because then I feel like I would have to play it, but then I feel like I would have to reinstall it from a disc instead of the downloaded version, and I'm not ready to start this challenge is over. Once upon a time, I wanted to platinum that. That might be an impossible platinum, even though PlayStation Network says it's like a 6 out of 10 platinum. There is no fucking way.
6 out of 10?
It's like a 16 out of 10 is what it should be.
Yeah.
You've got a damn gold every fucking Joker, and there's like 170 fucking Jokers.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah,
that's a different rant.
I just forgot because I forgot to tell you that. But yeah, I did have Velatro.
I'd seen it was on Game Pass on Xbox.
Yeah, no, it's on. It's free on PlayStation.
So back to Pink Panther. Tell me about your controls, Josh. You give me your whole deal, and I'll just tell you mine.
My controls felt very... So, okay, here's the thing. I don't know if there was a sprint button.
Yeah, there was.
There was? Okay. The sprinting then felt very very slick, like you're running on ice. But yet, at the same time, the jumping mechanisms, my actions, all felt very clunky. It did not, for some reason, this entire controller setup did not jive well with my setup at all. And it drove me up the wall to where the point that I was about to start just playing on keyboard.
I just got simply put, and I feel like I've captured the whole essence of it. I never felt like I was in control of my character at any point. It was just like, whether it was the jumping and shit hitting you off the screen, or you're running like Sonic-esque. I'll tell you, there's a lot of games that's better than Sonic. Sonic's better than this one. I'm not going to argue.
Sonic wins one.
Yes, I'll tip the hat to Sonic. I've not ever watched Sonic movies, but I feel like I need to watch them.
They're funny. I'm not going to lie. I like the Sonic movies. They're funny.
So I'm going to get in here and finally... I'm going to kind of beat up on it. Here's my big ones. I got like a couple big hitters. You can chime in if you got more add to it.
So my only ones is, the only ones that really done it for me was, like I said, the levels were way too long. The cheap shots from off screen was the biggest thing that pissed me off. And then the sprites. Those were my big three, honestly.
Just as I'm playing it, and I'm not beating up on it because it's not the worst one, but I did feel like the game felt like it was a little cheap.
Yeah.
Just like it was like the great value platformer, not the top tier, but not the bottom tier.
Slightly above average.
I've got here, and this is probably a big ding at it. The game was never really fun.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I don't know, like I'm not going to go back and be like, oh my God, Pink Panther blew my mind. You've got to play this game. And I don't think I've ever played this game, to be honest, too.
You're not going to brag about beating it.
Yeah, and I'm not going to brag about playing it.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, and so here's going to be my big rant about some fucking Pink Panther shit. I don't know if it means Pink Panther's good. I don't know if it means it's bad. When you look at it, Pink Panther is like the lamest fucking character ever. For God's sake, the last thing that I know Pink Panther did was sell fucking insulation. And, when you look at it, I mean, that's what it is. When you look at it, so I'm like looking at it for fun facts. I'm like, oh, Pink Panther, man, I remember the cartoon. There's going to be all kinds of shit. So here's pretty much all the fun facts was, it was played before...
before it became a cartoon.
Yeah, it was played before a movie as a short. Then people liked it. And then, so-and-so made the theme. And so I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, oh, so then it got a cartoon. He never really had a fucking story.
Yeah.
So, from what I remember and all, I watched the cartoon. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music. And I'm sitting there starting to think about it. It's like, he's pretty much a meaningless fucking character.
Yeah.
He, and at the end of the day...
He's just there to cause mischief.
And so at the end of the day, then I'm like, he's kind of a bullshit character. or is he an awesome character? Because he doesn't have a story, so he can make up any story you want. Now, what kind of story do you make with the fucking Pink Panther? I don't fucking know.
Whatever you want. What if he wants to be an astronaut one turn? What if he wants to be a painter? What if he wants to sell installation?
You're right. You
never know.
And I'm getting there. And then you make a fucking music that is, I don't know. I mean, arguably more famous than Pink Panther.
Yeah.
And so you put, this is like, which one married up? I don't know. They were both slightly above average looking people.
Yeah.
Probably going to have a great looking kid, you know? I don't know. And so then you get the fucking music on top of just kind of a bullshit made up character that for some reason took off. And then you fucking, is he so bad? Or is he fucking genius because they've marketed him so perfectly through the years that I can guarantee kids nowadays know who fucking Pink Panther is? Or they've heard the song. Or he can sell insulation. So I'm like, is he a bullshit character? Or is he the fucking kingpin of characters? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Is he the GOAT? Or is, like, I mean, you say you pull up Mickey Mouse here. What's he going to sell? He's going to sell Disney shit. Well, that's a pretty good damn thing to sell.
Yeah.
You think you're going to see fucking Mickey selling goddamn baseball gloves? I don't think so. Maybe little toddler ones.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to see fucking Mickey selling condoms? Do you think you're going to see Mickey selling Tupperware? Like, Pink Panther can sell all that. Because he don't,
and that even goes with Mario. Mario, like, what is Mario going to sell? He's going to sell you plumbing items.
I mean, just there, think of it.
But if Mario can't be a pilot.
Think if you're a damn, you're right.
Because Pink Panther was a pilot in one of the episodes.
You could be damn 20-year-old kid going to buy some damn condoms, and you see a Pink Panther one. Don't tell me that ain't going to appeal to you.
I'm buying it.
And then you sit there and you pull your little willy out, and you're probably going to go, da-da. Like, I'm just telling you. The thing is, I don't know of anything, like, when you look at it, he's a horrible character. But I don't know that anybody has any negative Pink Panther fucking, unless Pink Panther insulation that John Mansville gave you fucking cancer or something. I don't think anybody has a negative connotation with fucking Pink Panther. No. So I can't wrap my head around, and I've got it and I fucking break it because I don't know if he's that fucking awesome or he's that lame. I don't know. I just...
But I'll say, one of my things that I can't remember if it was on Pink Panther or not, but wasn't like Pink Panther have like, what was it? Was it a spy versus spy type deal with Pink Panther 2?
I don't know that.
Like, so it was whenever him and Detective Clouseau was trying to find each other. Like,
it may have been. I don't remember. I remember watching the cartoon.
Yeah.
I remember hearing the music in the other room. Be like, I gotta watch this. I couldn't tell you one damn thing.
No voices, no nothing, just all music. Pink Panther never spoke, right?
No, as far as I know, he didn't. But you know, maybe that's what they're playing. Is like, I can't remember none of it. It was like filler. It's just like, you know, I can't tell you one damn thing about a Pink Panther cartoon, but I could feel like I could tell you that I grew up with fucking Pink Panther, even though I couldn't tell you shit about him, you know. I don't know. It's really got me it's got me mind fucked about, is this, I don't know how I feel about this game, to be quite honest.
I agree. Like I said,
I don't know how I feel about the character. I probably do know how I feel about the game. So I got a few, just since I got pissed off trying to look up fun facts, and it was the same fucking 4 fun facts. And I'm like, this is lame as shit. And then I'm like, or is it fucking genius?
It's genius.
So it's like triple stamp and a double stamp, you know? Yeah. I don't know. So I got a few reviews. Electronics Games gave the Genesis version an 83%. And the SNES version, 75%.
Sounds about right.
Spanish magazine, Nintendo. I want you to pronounce this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's Nintendo, ACCIO with the dot over it, N. Is that Nintendo Acción?
Yeah, it's Acción.
Nintendo Acción.
Not Acción, Acción.
Okay. They gave the SNES version a 74, just one below the other one. Digital Press gave the SNES a 5 out of 10. and there was an 86 Ford Genesis.
Okay. I said that very middle.
Superplay gave it a 76. So I feel like, you say everybody gave it a 75 out of 100 and somebody gave it a 5 out of 10. I feel like you fall. For me, it goes between that 75 and 50%.
Yeah, that's just slightly above average.
Yep. I guess I didn't ask you if you had everything off your heart on the breakup.
No, I did. I'm good. I didn't know you were going to go on a tangent.
I don't know. Pink Panther. I can't determine it. It's got me warped a little bit just thinking about it.
You're hitting the minis too hard. That's what you're doing.
I'll go ahead and tell you, this was living rent free in my head at like 9 o'clock this morning, just thinking about it, just knowing I was gonna have to talk about this shit. Okay, we got some speed runs, Josh, and we've got some
cross charting. Okay, speed runs.
Okay, they got beat the game, and they've got one for no token swaps. So I'm like, what in the fuck is no token swaps?
Yeah, what is that?
It says you beat the game as fast as possible without using token swaps, pressing L while putting a token in the box. So it must be somewhat of a glitch.
Okay.
And looking at...
So...
Oh my god, these are fucking insane. These are fucking insane. I just gotta goddamn tell you, Josh. Keep in mind, I bitched about these levels being too long.
I was gonna say like 30 minutes, but the way you're acting, it's less than that.
I'll go ahead and tell you, it's less than that.
Yeah. Let's go with 17. I'm gonna almost cut it in half.
I'm fucking shook. I'm just gonna, this is I don't even know. I've got somehow. What the fuck is it? Okay, somehow I got off the fucking thing. I couldn't get the times to come up. This is. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you this is insane.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the no token swaps.
Okay.
Garbit the Glitcherous.
Okay, I like that. That's a good name.
I'm going to guess that is a lady. Or a furry. It says that's a she, her. Minnesota, USA. 6 days ago. She was active 6 days ago. She put this one in 6 years ago. Do you want to know what the fucking time is?
Is she number 1?
No. She's number 4.
Okay.
4. And
this is tokenless? Or is this complete?
This is with token swap or no token swaps.
No tokens.
So these are going to be slower than the
slower.
So I'm working our way up to the big
slower. League. Oh god. I'm going to stick with 17.
She's in 4th place with 14 minutes. And 12
oh god damn it.
Author Blues from North Carolina, USA, online 16 days ago.
Okay.
7 years ago, he did this 4 minutes quicker, roughly 10 minutes and 36 seconds. That's the third of 4.
What?
5 years ago, Zekinoma, Zekinoma, from Ceará, Brazil, active today. 5 years ago, he got 2nd place. He had this record for almost 4 years. Ooh. He had 10 minutes 25 seconds. And Parisian player, it's Paris IAN player, online 13 days ago, fucking played it on a Japan Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Put this motherfucker up at 11 months ago and made a comment without making a mistake at Pinkerstein. I would have had it at this time, which sounds like a great time with the current strats. This is still a very good time for now. The gold and Pinken hood is awkward, but will be tough to match. Parisian player in no token swaps did it in 9 minutes and 54 seconds.
Oh god damn. So the complete games are faster.
Yes.
Dude, does someone finish this game in under 5?
No.
Okay.
So I ain't even gonna ask you because it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Ritz Blues 2 years ago from Missouri. Hasn't been online in 8 months. Hope you're doing okay. Ritz Blues 2 years ago did it in 10 minutes 24 seconds.
Okay.
Jangle Storm, like Bojangle.
I like
it's
it.
Jangle
I
Storm.
like it.
They played this on Super Famicom and said, I missed the roof swap, did not get Pinkerstein first try, but good with how the rest went otherwise because I went sub 10 at 9 minutes and 41 seconds.
Okay.
Which still is just slightly better than the no token swaps. That Parisian player is also the number one on this one. Puts a comment done on a SD to NES as usual. Very bad start, but very nice token swaps. I just left the one on the pink roof for the moment. 9 minutes, 23 seconds.
Wow.
That is nuts. Now, I'm not going to say that this game couldn't have been done quick, but I would not have thought it had been done in 10 minutes.
So my thing is this. The way it sounds universally, the pink roof or Pinkenstein is the problem.
Yeah, Pinkenstein seems to be a key spot.
Yeah. They need to get better.
I try not to look at the times. And I try not to look. I've got to where I don't want to look at the price chart.
Because you'll want to tell
I
me.
don't want it to sway me. And those times I could not fucking believe.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for price charting.
All right.
You can pick a date if you want me to. I can tell you the lowest it's ever been, which appears to be in roughly somewhere between 2010 and 2012.
Okay.
They sell, just so you know, price charting tracks it at 1 sale per week for a loose, 1 sale per month complete, and 1 sale per year for new. I feel like a complete one per month.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's more than a lot, you know. There's 1 sale per year on graded. And I can also tell you what the box and manual price is.
All right. I want to know the lowest it's been in the year.
Okay, that's pretty low. It has been tied.
Okay.
In October 2010 and December 2011. It both bottomed out.
Okay.
At $1.
Okay. That tells me a couple of things. Either this thing was mass produced,
or just not wanted,
or it's the Pink Panther theory,
or it could just be a hidden gem and it just hasn't went up yet.
No, that's Sunset Rider, sir.
Sunset Riders will die. Hidden gem, fucking the most known hidden gem in the world.
All right, I'm gonna say that this guy today in May,
it's gonna be May,
is a solid $15.
You're high.
I'm a little high. Let's go with 12.
A loose one, 1 sale per week, is trending down by a dime. Is $1.96. Sorry, $11.96. I say $1.96.
Yeah.
$11.96.
All right.
These minis are hitting different.
These minis hit harder, don't they?
So, let's see. Can we make a living on this, Josh?
Okay.
For the one complete per month. So, there's 12 of these selling a year.
Yeah.
A box is $10.97.
All right, hang on. Box $10.97.
And a manual is $5.37.
Manual.
So roughly about $16-ish.
And then plus the card itself, which is close to 12.
Yeah. So you're kind of just, if you use common sense, you're what, at about
28
without
shipping and handling. So,
and taxes, should you decide to pay them.
Yeah. Tax evasion. Yay. I'm going to say a complete is...
It's trending up by $5.85.
Ooh. I'm going to say this guy is about $30.
You're low.
Oh.
It could be opportunity here.
I doubt that. I'm going to go with 40.
A complete one, selling one per month, is $41.48.
41.48.
So if we said what, 28 minus the 41, what's that? $13.
Yeah.
And so then you take out. Let's just say you take out another $6 for shipping, $5 for shipping,
plus the tax, unless you do tax evasion.
Let's just say, okay, you could potentially make like $60 a year buying these and completing them. Just saying.
That's less than a day of overtime.
I'm just saying. What do you think a new one's running?
All right.
I'll tell you what the graded one is.
Oh, yeah, I want the graded.
The graded one is $171.31.
All right.
And I will tell you, it falls somewhere between $41.48 and $171.31.
Oh, I figured.
Well, just making sure you have the facts.
All right. I think that I think we're getting Pink Panther.
Okay.
I think we're getting Pink Panther.
Okay.
Because I want to say this thing's like 110.
But you're not going to say that.
I'm not going to say that.
Because you're putting the Pink Panther algorithm into it.
I am.
Or you got to put the Detective Clouseau factor in.
No, I'm not going to put Detective Clouseau. I think the Pink Panther brand new is $75.
You're pretty low. Way low.
Way low. Was I closer with 110?
Yes.
Wow, really?
You got Clouseau.
I did.
Or maybe Clouseau got panthered. I don't fucking know.
That's the whole purpose.
You got pinked. That's
pinked.
what it is.
I got pinked.
You got pinked.
All right, so is it what? So I'm going to say 125?
You're a little low. Yeah, close enough.
137.
133 even. Trending up $19.
Okay.
So without that $19 trending up, with a one sale per year, if you would have said, hey, in 2024, that 110 would have probably been right on it if it's 133 and it's roughly $20. So at the end of the day, we're going to call it a $12 cart.
So here we go. Here's what we can do.
Okay.
I got it figured out. We buy the cart, we buy the manual, buy the box. We cellophane wrap it, heat shrink
We scam people.
We heat shrink it together, make it like new. And then instead of 133, we undercut it by $10. 123.
See, this is what happens. I've got dogs. It'll be like a Luna husky hair under the cellophane. So like,
we need a clean room. Have you watched Breaking Bad yet? We need a clean room.
You know what would happen? We'd get Pink Panther. He would thwart us, you know.
Yeah, the moment we started doing this, it's going to crash out. We're going to have...
I'll hear the music, and then I'll know it's over with.
Yeah, we'll have cases upon cases of all these Pink Panther carts, boxes, and manuals.
Oh, my gosh.
And then next thing you know, we turn on the news. Pink Panther was involved in the Hollywood scams. Destroy everything.
Fucking Pink Panther was on Epstein Island.
Yeah. Everything that he's ever been a part of is useless. It's worth a penny's worth more than it.
He'll get fucking canceled. Oh no. Oh, whew. Computer turned off. I thought it had died. Okay. Moving forward. $12 cart. At the end of the day, I give you the cartridge or $6. What would you take, Josh?
I'm taking the $6, honestly. I don't have the goblin. You're taking the cart. I know you are.
I don't know, though. I mean, I feel like that's like right at the gut check of the cart isn't worth $12.
No.
But it probably is worth $6.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd take the cart, but I wouldn't feel good about it. I think it's overpriced at $12, to be honest. So, with all that being said, Josh, we're going to come into our Jerry Springer final thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to rank our 9th game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
it's the 9th.
And I've got your rankings. You go through them with me. Make sure I got them right.
Okay.
Going 1 through 8. You got Joe and Mac, Bust a Move, Tecmo Super NBA, Mech Warrior, Nosferatu. Eye of the Beholder.
Beholder.
Bassmaster Classic.
Yep.
And Allenzer Jr.
Yep.
Mine's pretty similar. I got Bust a Move, Joe and Mac, Tecmo NBA, Mech Warriors, Nosferatu. Eye of the Beer Holder, Bassmaster Classic and Al Unser Jr. We've literally just got our top
Two switch
flipped around. I've not even really thought about where I'm going to put this, but I think
I know where I'm going.
I'm already writing mine in. So you can sound yours out. Maybe you can change my mind, but I know where I'm putting mine.
All right. I already know.
This game is better than Al Unser.
Yeah, 100%. This game is so much better than those two. I think this game's better than the Beer Holder.
I agree with you.
It's definitely not better than John Mack or Bust a Move.
I agree with you there.
Tecmo Super Bowl
or Super NBA.
Super NBA, I think is better than this game as well.
I'm with you. Well, I think we're gonna have this thing pinpointed in. The
question is
Mech Warriors and Nosferatu.
Yeah.
In this game, where does it play in?
This game is better than Nosferatu.
I agree.
I personally agree. The only thing about Nosferatu that is great is our whole lore behind Kyle.
Yes. I feel like there could be a Netflix movie made that I would love the shit out of for Nosferatu. I feel like I've not watched the Nosferatu movie.
The new one?
It cannot be
better
terrible than the fucking movie we could make up.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. We've already wrote one movie.
Maybe we need to sound out this Nosferatu with the Kyle. Like, Kyle is a part of this. It'll be kind of like Storming Area 51.
Yeah.
But with fucking vampires.
We wrote a movie that turned out to be true with Fast and the Furious. And we were years ahead of it.
And it was a passion project. We didn't get paid shit for it.
No, we didn't. We were at work bullshitting, which was great. While we were waiting on our ice cream machine to make ice cream.
Don't worry, our damn trifecta of Vin Diesel hasn't happened just yet with anyways, different podcasts.
Yeah.
Different podcasts.
So the other part of that is Mech Warrior.
Okay.
Is Mech Warrior better than this, or is Pink Panther better than Mech Warrior?
That is the exact place that I had it. Is I agree Pink Panther's better than Nosferatu. It's not as good as Tecmo Super NBA, and so Mech Warrior and Pink Panther is where it came down to.
It depends. So who's going to be on the Rushmore? Who's going to be on Mount Rushmore?
I know exactly. So you've talked your way down, and all you did is solidify my pick.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to lie. When did we play Mech Warrior? We played Mech Warrior what? Number 5?
Perhaps.
4.
Perhaps.
Number 4, because on my seasons right here it says Mech Warrior moved up to number 3, Nosferatu went number 4. All right, I don't remember shit about Mech Warrior.
Okay,
but I know I'm always gonna remember this pink fuck. So I'm putting Pink Panther on Mount Rushmore. He's going number 4.
I got Pink Panther on Mount Rushmore because even though Pink Panther may be a bullshit character, fucking mech games are kind of bullshit too, especially on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
and it wasn't that bad. And then he might actually be a fucking mastermind. So I agree with you. Bust a Move, Joe and Mac, Tecmo Super NBA. Argue that how you want. They are all better than Pink Panther. But Mech Warriors, Nosferatu, Beholder, Bassmasters, and Al Unser are not. And to be honest, I don't know that Nosferatu and Mech Warriors are too much close when I start thinking about it.
I think they were way down that tier list.
Like, there's a distance in the list. I don't know that it's necessarily a monster ass distance, but there's a distance. So, I don't know. So, with all this being said, Josh, we're going to call a game for next week. We're going to close the season out. Ain't gonna lie, Bust a Move, I love it. Was not prepared for it to be my number 1 game, and you got Joe and Mac number 1.
Yeah.
Not prepared for them to be our number 1 game.
No, absolutely
It could be worse, but, definitely plenty of bangers it could be. Do you have any predictions for next week?
Man, I don't know. The way this season's been going, I don't know if we're going to get a banger. I don't know if we're going to get something because, every season we have so far, we've had a season of. Like, we had the season of Amiga. We had the season of movie/TV shows. We had the FX season. This one here, I'm thinking I'm thinking we're going to get another title. Because I think that's this season. Because we got Al Unser, we got Nosferatu, and we got Pink Panther. Those are 3 big names.
So you're getting like a proper name.
I'm thinking a proper name.
Okay. That's actually kind of goes along with what I have. So you got proper name. I feel like we're going to get a licensed character, like a cartoon.
Okay.
But I ain't going to say it's going to be like no damn Mickey. It ain't going to be the A class. I think it's going to be like the Chester Cheetah game. Like something like a cartoon
Only
character
the tiger.
that probably shouldn't have had a cartoon. Or like the Dominoes, the C Spot game.
Yeah.
Like I think we're going to get a really weird. So yeah, I might even throw Ren and Stimpy on that. But yeah, we're going to get a licensed character that is a cartoon character that probably like was marketed before they had their own cartoon. That's kind of where I'm at on it. And you're going to go with just a proper name.
Yeah.
And so I feel like C Spot or Chester Cheetah, that's a proper name.
That's
so
a proper name.
If I'm right, you're going to be right.
There's an overlap. But even then, like, what if we get, like, King Griffey Jr.?
Well, you got John Madden's.
I got John Madden's. I got King Griffey Jr.'s. I got,
You technically could have Bram Stoker.
We already have Bram Stoker's
But,
Dracula.
like something like that. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah. Mario, maybe.
Yeah.
Mario's a name, proper name. Donkey Kong.
I don't know. I might argue on Donkey Kong Country. I don't know. It might be considered.
I'm just saying.
But either way, you got a proper name. I'm getting a licensed character, a cartoon character that was probably marketed before they were a cartoon character.
Okay.
Coming back, we're going to close out season 7 next week. And then we'll, of course, give you the monster ass list of 80 fucking games that we will rank and just think.
We need to get faster at that.
I think we did get pretty fast last time. We breezed through it. But I don't know. I have a feeling a lot of it depends on how deep we get into the drinks.
Yeah.
How many minis get slammed.
How many?
We'll come back at you next week.
We may have to start incorporating shots.
Oof. Well, I do have a lot of liquor in there. It's not getting drank, so.
Yep.
All right. Come back next week. See you.
Peace out.